Okay, let's see how this works. All right, so check this out. I'm currently experiencing a breakdown event. This is no BS. I didn't stage this. Y'all know me, I'm just off the cuff. If it happens, I'm going to get the camera out if I think it's, you know, helpful to somebody that might need to learn this. And I've got a kind of a pet peeve, anyways, with when you drive by a truck driver, and not to mention that half the time they're wearing flip flops. I'm not even going to get into that, but you drive by a truck driver, it's on the side of the road, right? And he's inches from the roadway, plus he's peeking out around the front of the hood that you see right there, and going to get in his truck and open his door, and the wind could suck it all the way open from a car coming by, right? Which is why they did away with suicide doors on cars, because they opened to the back instead of towards the front. Well, anyway, back to that truck driver coming around that mirror. He's got about a 1 in 10 chance of dying. Okay, people, I want you to live to be older than me. I really do. Look, the reason I'm doing this channel is because I want you people to do better than me. I had to struggle. I had to struggle to know all the stuff that I know, and there was a lot of times when people wouldn't help me. So like I said, if I ever learn all this stuff, I'm telling you, I'm gonna teach it. So thankfully YouTube come up with a platform, and it gave me a place to park all my stuff, and people kind of appreciate it. So anyways, instead of you having a 1 in 10 chance of dying, because these people, they are flying by, right? Both sides of me, because of where I'm at, but they're flying by. Okay? Now, they don't always stay in their lane. A lot of times they'll get all off on the side of the road, and they change lanes last minute, and like they forgot where they live. Now it's just ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna show a few tips when you're in the situation I'm in right now. This is real. I'm broke down. I will pull my hood again in a bit here, but I don't like the way it rocks so much, you know, with the wind. But I got a guy coming already. So the first thing that goes through my head when I'm in a breakdown situation is I need to get as far off the side of the road as possible. Now, if you're in an 18-wheeler and you weigh a lot, you do not want to be tiptoeing over in the mud, because you could flip your whole truck over. If possible, it would have been better if I could have went ahead and made it up that ramp and down the other side. That's the safest place to be broke down. Not on the get off ramp, which is to my right, but on the other side. But this is such a wide piece of real estate here that the guy that's even working on my truck is going to appreciate it. And there's room for a couple more people, you know. So in case the cops show up or anybody else, hey, that's good too. But I've already called Freightliner, and I've already got them apprised of the situation, and my parts are paid for. I'm not trying to Uber it, and I'm not going to just leave the truck. So, well, what does that leave you doing? Well, I'm paying somebody to bring me the parts I need, because it's not just a belt that got shredded, but it broke a shroud and a water sensor. Usually I keep a water sensor, and I tell people to. I swap trucks and I don't have one. Now, keep in mind, I did have belts. I'm not even sure they're in the truck. I didn't even look. Once I realized that sensor was broke, and the shroud might be broke too, and it may even be a tensioner pulley that needs to be changed, and then on top of everything, they're saying it's under warranty. They kind of want a certified mechanic and whatever. So I'm SOR certified. That's my joke. Side of the road certified. But anybody with a breaker bar and half-inch drive on the breaker bar can loosen the pulley. Matter of fact, I had to take the belt out. Yeah, you got a belt that's wrapped around another one. You got to be able to loosen that up to get the belt out, even to move the truck a few feet, start it, anything. So A few parts are on the way. Roadside guys on the way. They're going to be blowing up my phone in a minute, but I figured I would show this. Now, I'm going to show you the reflective triangles. I'm going to roll this window up so I don't feel like I'm yelling at you, but I was trying to get some cool wind off these cars, right? Roll that one down for a second, get a little bit of wind. Let's see if I can show this. Yeah, I might have to roll the window up, it's going to be too loud. No worries. And don't worry about me, because I got this. Because like I said, if I had to, I could change that in a whip stitch. No big deal. But Murphy's Law, if it can happen, it will happen, and you're going to, so this being a warranty situation, I got money in my maintenance account. I'm not sweating. They're going to take care of it, and I'm going to get rolling. So I'm just chilling. I had food. I had water in the cooler. Let me tell you the things I did do. I had ice in my cooler. I had waters in my cooler. I had food. All right? I just had some beef stew, man. I'm good. That's what you need to do is get you some Denny Moore beef stew. Keep food in your truck for this event. Don't just always be wearing flip-flops and shorts and then driving in the snow thinking you're going to be okay because your truck will idle and you'll be fine. You got to keep clothes for the situation. Now, first things first, I'm wearing a reflective safety vest. Pick a color. I don't care. Wear something. Don't wear a black hoodie and covered up in black jogging pants and walk outside of your truck at night with traffic riding by. People could hit you. And there's something about just regular lights that aren't flashing that make people want to read into them, just like the brake lights following the next car. Definitely turn on your four ways. I've already put my triangles out, okay, but there's a method to that, and I'm going to teach that. So first thing, I made the phone call. You got 15 minutes to put your triangles out. I did the triangles. Here we go with that. Yep. Okay, so I took a call there. Kind of crazy. All right, so check this out. Now, he's getting down on that loud motor. No exhaust. So that's another thing too. Somebody could drive by and it could scare you and you could fall over into the lane. You don't want to be nowhere between the truck and the lane. But back to what I was saying is you to start with, turn on your blinkers, have a safety vest on, and here's the trick. Get out the passenger side of your truck. Don't be around the driver's side of your truck unless you have to. Now, if you got to pull the hood, I mean, I'm way off the road, but still, cars are stupid, trucks are stupid, they're all stupid. They will run into you. So what do you want to do? You want to, instead of being a 1 in 10 chance of you dying, make it a 0 chance. How do you do that? Now, if you got rear-ended, well, that might, you might be in an accident, okay? But if you're way over here and you got rear-ended, you should live through it, right? We want to hope so? Okay. But if you're outside of the vehicle, you don't stand a chance in hell. You see these cars going by, these trucks going by, you don't stand a chance against that steel vehicle, a couple 1,000 pounds, and all the friends behind him not hurting you. So that's why I'm going to do this video, and I only do videos when I'm in that situation. I can assure you I'm broke down right now. They just called, they told me help's on the way. It's going to be maybe a 90 minutes to a couple hours, something like, and no worries. No worries. Okay, now, might as well roll down the window because it's going to get loud, but I'm going to show you what to do. First, you got to locate your triangles. They're in a big red box. You should already know before when you do your pre-trip, okay? But people don't know how to put them out, and that's my pet peeve. People don't know how to put out the triangles, and it's okay. It's just because that's not something they do every day. They check them to see that they're there, but they don't know how to put them out. That is my pet peeve. So I'm going to share this video with everybody who's a truck driver if they don't know how, because if it's on a hill, they should never fall over. They're always falling over. What's a bunch of triangles going to do you any good if they're falling over? The other thing is, don't put them too close to the roadway, because the car might hit them, might run over them. It's more of a hazard at that point. So don't put them right there on the line. People are taking the line. Look, that guy's over the line with his tail tires. Okay, now, here's the trick I want you to do every time. Safety vest, passenger side. That is your exit. Exit stage right. That's your exit. Don't get out your driver's side even off this far off the road, and you will not be hurt. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out that side real quick and I'll show you the work I did. Because I already did some work. Check this out, people. I'll see if I can bring out what's charging too. Now, over here there is an exit ramp, but I'm so far off of it, I'm not concerned. And you always want to do this. So, all right. Let's see what we can do. I'll leave this open. Okay. Now, you can see over here, there's all kinds of room. And down the line here, this is my situation. There's a ramp that starts way down there, but I'm on the passenger side of this truck. Okay? Now let me show you something. I just got it washed too. Probably part of why the belt went ahead and failed. But I was going to polish my rims after that kind of stuff. That's just me. So I walk back here. At the back of the vehicle. You see I got my four-ways on. Okay. You can see the traffic flying by. Now, you see how I'm safer way over here? Now, I'm not going to stay out here that long, but I want to show you where my triangles are at and how they're supposed to be put out. 10 foot from the back of the vehicle. About 10 foot, that's a little bit more. Now, I try to give it a little bit more. Now, at least 10 foot now. The next one is 100 foot from that. And the next one, 100 foot from that. Okay? Let's see what it's doing here. Alright. Zoom back out. I'm going to show you in a second, when it calms down, how these things work. Because, well, you see what I got. All these cars, right? Good place to be. Thank you, Martin. A little bit last minute. All right, check this out, people. Here's what I got. This triangle, in order to be deployed right here. Okay, when you're putting them out, when you get them, okay, when you get them out of your box, and yes, I'm taking them down right now. You got to put them up, right? Also, you got to take them down. When you get them, they are down. Well, I put that on the wrong side. I'm trying to hold the camera and do this. When you get them, they're like this. You twist it and then pick them up. If you don't twist it like that, they're going to fall over. So, that didn't take but a second for me to show you that. Now, this pin goes in this slot right here. Right? There, and then you push it. When you get it lined up. Push it together like that. So, not like this, but like this. And like that. It doesn't matter if you're up on a hill, it won't fall over because it's like this or it's like this. Either way, it will not fall over. All right. Now, this is not. It's not so close to the road. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about here. It's not so close to the road it's going to scare people, but it's still to the outside of the vehicle, of the corner of the vehicle. So there's the edge of the vehicle. It's outside of it. And then the other one's farther closer to the road down there, outside of it. And then the next one's down there. So, just want to show that. And this, I've got plenty of room. I have plenty of room over here between me and this other side. But always use your passenger side of your vehicle. So I got help coming. I wanted to show a couple other things, but this is just what I'm doing right now. So hold tight. We'll be right back with you. Okay. So yeah, so they called me to let me know that they had a truck on the way to come and help me and go get my parts first and come and help me, because that's the cheapest way to do it, so they don't jack up the prices, is to pay Freightliner directly for the parts. Okay. And I'll try to come up with anything else that I wanted to teach about this, but it really drives me crazy, people trying to sneak around that front of that truck, the front corner like you're seeing right now, sticking their head out. Is that the safest thing to do? If there's a car coming, it's gonna knock your head off. You know what I'm saying? So, have I got out the driver's side of a truck before? Yes, I have. Have I deployed triangles in that way? Yes, I have. Was it taking a chance in especially this kind of traffic? Man, one truck or one car could spin out, pit maneuver, otherwise knock and disable, or somebody could have a heart attack, or somebody could have pass out, you know, some kind of a diabetic or epileptic shock, some kind of problem, a medical emergency, and they could run right over you, hit your truck and everything. So am I safe right now on the side of the road? Not 100%. Even though I'm still in this vehicle, there could still be an accident, right? But I'm aware of my surroundings, and I have communicated the risk with my triangles. You know, they used to be road flares, so I put up here road flares. I think it ought to be called, I think they still ought to be called flares or triangle flares. However, they're reflective triangles, because if you run a tanker, you can't have flares. Police officers still use flares. You know, they are bright, and so depending on what you're hauling, you still could, but you're better off with these, and these are required by law anyways. So why would you have both? You know what I mean? You're supposed to have either or. Why would you, since they're looking for these? You know. So the part of your pre-trip that says if you have 3 reflective triangles, now you know what to do with them. You get it, people? You don't learn this in CDL trucking school. They give you a license to drive a truck, and that's all. So it's a license to learn. Okay? And now I feel like I'm hollering at you, so I'm gonna roll the window up. But at this point, you've been educated a little bit more than you probably were, because honestly, no one knows how they are used when they first start driving a truck. They know where they're located. They know they're supposed to have 3 of them on board the truck in their pre-trip. They know that they are supposed to be reflective triangles. And when they look and they see that, you know, one's, you know, upside down and the other 2 are up, and they start counting to see how they go into the box, it starts making sense to them. But if you don't turn them so that the sandbag is what I call it, the bottom is filled with sand or whatever, if you don't twist it so that that thing is crossways, and then the triangles can teeter-totter right to left. It keeps them from breaking too if something bumped it. But if you don't put it the way I put it, if you're on a hill, they will fall over every time. And it's stupid. I've seen people do this. Let me tell you what I call it. There's an exercise in basketball, okay, called full court press. Full court press is when you run the full court. You run down to one end, back to the other, and then back to the other, and then back again. It's a half court press is what most people do in school, but a full court press is that. If you got 3 reflective triangles out here and you're running from one to the other to the other to the other until you just finally give up on it, and then they're all flat and do you no good anyways, you're doing a full court press is what I call it. It's really retarded. It's really stupid. So don't do that. That's a rookie move. do what I just showed you to. Twist the triangles. Once they're up and locked together, you can turn it. Either way, you can turn it, twist it, so that they are exactly 90 degrees offset from the sandbag, and put the sandbag so that the triangles face traffic, and then you're good to go, because it don't matter if you're on uphill or downhill, they won't follow. Don't do the full court press. Don't be running back and forth from what you will do that if you don't know this, and you might even have done it before, and then you might look at this video and, oh man, yeah, that was kind of stupid. That's okay. Now you know how you use them. So I'm gonna get off this thing. I'm not trying to ramble, just want to put out what I knew. Get out your passenger side, wear your vest, call ahead for parts as soon as you got the triangles out, because they say you got 15 minutes to put out your triangles, but they could still give you a ticket and you'd have to fight it trying to say that you were there and weren't. You got 15 minutes to put them out. Put them out right away. But get out your passenger side with a reflective vest on. If you're in mud, don't pull off into the dirt, but get close to the edge. If it's dry ground, if you can trust it and you're not too heavy, you may be okay to get a couple of tires off, as long as you got a couple tires on, So do everything at your own peril. I'm not giving you advice on exactly how to pull off, when it comes to dirt. But if you stay on pavement, you stay way over to the side, and you're not between you and traffic, you'll be a lot safer. That's all I got for you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a couple other videos. Give me the thumbs up. Click the like button, because I'll guarantee you half the truckers out there don't know, because they have never used their triangles. Or if they have, they didn't know how to twist them. I see them all the time. And half the time they leave them on the side of the road. Don't forget to pick them up, people. When you're done breaking down, those things are expensive. So unless you want to be buying new triangles, and that's actually adds insult to injury. That's a stupid tax. Don't pay the stupid tax. Pick up your triangles, and you don't have to buy new ones, because you got to have them. So that's it. Y'all stay safe. I'm out of here, and I'm gonna be getting this truck fixed pretty soon. So y'all stay safe. I'm out. Peace.